look at those 4 elements of Grad Act 2.0, one of the most important elements is in the area of procurement. It's also where we believe we can garner tremendous savings for the institution. We believe in the first 5 years of implementation of the new procurement code, we're going to generate savings of the tune of over $25 million for the university. So LSU GeauxShop and that electronic procurement system is that cog that's going to help us implement that new procurement code. It's going to allow us to get to the best price. It's going to be built around contracts for goods that allows that faculty member, that staff member who's making that purchase decision to see what that best price for that widget or for that pen or pencil or notebook or beaker or science coat. And it's going to be preloaded, it's going to be available. It's similar to what we do in our private lives and how we procure goods in our private lives. It's the same thing that we should be doing in the public. It's the same thing that we should be doing in higher education. It's the thing we're going to be doing at LSU. It's going to save money at the institutional level, but it's going to allow that department, whether it's the English department or the physics department, to get to that best price. Before the new procurement code, before the e-procurement system that we call LSU GeauxShop, you couldn't do that. We didn't have the ability to get to those contracts that provide the best price for those goods to the university. You know, there's many stories we've talked about of like the lab coat or the beaker and so on. In some of these ways, light fixtures, we're seeing 20, 30, 40% savings on what other institutions are buying for the exact same item, the same SKU number, the exact same brand, where brand is very critical in research discoveries or in the research lab. It's important to keep the same brand of product if you're doing a lab experiment over at a continuum. And so we're still going to be able to do that. We're still be able to get to the best price. And so it's a best practice. It's what our peers are doing. It's what our other flagships are doing. But also it's the right thing to do, not only for saving the university money, being a better steward of the resources that we're entrusted with, but it's going to save money not only institutionally, but at that department level, and they're going to be able to take those funds and reinvest them even more into the academic enterprise and to do more teaching, to do more research, to do more discovery for our state. The Carte card is still one of the tools. Our primary tool is going to be LSU GeauxShop, but for that researcher, let's say that's on site in Grand Isle doing some research and they don't have access to a computer, or it's not efficient for them or effective for them to go to that computer, they're still going to be able to go down to that local shop and buy something and then get reimbursed just like they are right now, or that vendor to get reimbursed, or our business partner. So I mean, that'll still be an option in Carte. It will not be our number one option, but when it's necessary and needed, it'll still be available. As well as there'll be some times in which direct charge, where the ability for someone to go out and requisition a service and receive an invoice and then to pay based on that invoice, not through a procurement card or not through GeauxShop, that'll still be available. We're going to really focus in on communicating the value, the benefits of GeauxShop, and once people start using it, it'll take care of itself. We talk a lot about moving decision making to the lowest level. This is a tool that's going to allow us to do it. The ability of a dean to manage his or her college is going to be greater. The ability of a faculty member to be able to manage his or her research is going to be better. The ability of that staff member to serve the faculty or to serve the students, to serve their department head is going to be stronger because of the ability of having an easier way, a more flexible way to get to that good. And of course, it's going to be at a better price.